Some photographs of the graduation, suitable for download and printing at no cost, will be posted within the next week or so. Please visit the NDU homepage or official Facebook page for access to the photo galleries. This ceremony is being conducted outdoors. You may remain uncovered throughout the ceremony. Salutes and other honors are not required. Please refrain from assembling in front of the stage to allow graduates to return to their seats without obstruction. As we continue this celebration, we also pause and recognize a significant milestone this year. It marks the 50th anniversary of the National Defense University. As we look ahead to our nation's 250th birthday, we reflect on 5 decades of preparing strategic leaders whose service has strengthened and sustained the security and success of the United States. In a few minutes, the faculty members from the College of International Security Affairs, the National War College, the College of Information and Cyberspace, and the Dwight D. Eisenhower School for National Security and Resource Strategy will proceed to their seats. Shortly thereafter, the official party, led by General Dan Kane, United States Air Force, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, will arrive. There will be a brief pause between the faculty procession and the arrival of the official party. Please stand for the arrival of the official party. Honors to General Dan Kane, United States Air Force, 22nd Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the presentation of colors, the playing of the national anthem, the retirement of colors, and the invocation. The invocation will now be delivered by Chaplain Sosan.
Good morning and congratulations. Let us pray. Almighty God, we gather today with gratitude and pride as we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We give thanks for the knowledge they have gained, the challenges they've overcome, and the growth they've experienced throughout their time at the National Defense University. Along the way, professional relationships were forged, friendships were formed, and networks of trust were established that will endure long after today's ceremony. As Tennessee Williams observed, life is partly what we make it, and partly what it is made by the friends we choose. May the friendships and professional bonds formed here continue to inspire collaboration and understanding in the years ahead. And may these graduates use the education they've received not merely for personal success, but in service to their nations and to a greater cause of peace and security. We give thanks for the families, friends, faculty, and mentors whose support made this achievement possible. As these graduates begin the next chapter of their journey, may they meet it with confidence, purpose, and a renewed commitment to serving others. And may your blessing rest upon them and all who have shared in this remarkable endeavor. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the 18th President of the National Defense University, Vice Admiral Peter A. Garvin, United States Navy.
Well, good morning. What a fantastic day, if a little bit warm, if we're being honest. I'd like to welcome our distinguished guests, faculty, families, and most importantly, the National Defense University graduating class of 2026. Now, before I introduce our keynote speaker, I want to take a moment to recognize the unwavering commitment, the unshakable dedication, and the unmatched professionalism this class demonstrated this year. Now, all NDU cohorts are outstanding in their own right, but words taken from Spinal Tap, the class of 2026 cranked it up to 11. Candidly, I was a little worried if you were going to get that joke. The movie came out in 1984, so good on you. A special congratulations is also in order for the Eisenhower School for claiming the President's Cup. It was great to present it at Nats Field just last week. Now, to all of our graduates, your performance throughout the curriculum, and particularly the strategic execution during the Purple Tempest war game, proved exactly why you were selected to be here by your service, your agency, your nation. You are the right leaders at the right time in history, and I look forward to serving alongside you. But as you celebrate today, I want to remind you and all present the fundamental purpose of this institution. Here at the National Defense University, we do not educate for the sake of education. We educate to guarantee national security. Or even more directly, we educate in order to fight and win. Every seminar, every reading, and every war game has been laser focused on one objective: building, expanding, and sustaining our cognitive warfighting advantage against any would-be adversary. As you return to the Joint Force and step into the roles of increasing operational and strategic consequence, I challenge you to embody three critical traits. And you've heard them before. You must be humble, you must be curious, but most of all, you must be bold. You must have the humility to know that you don't have all the answers, that there's always something more to learn. You must remain intensely curious, to relentlessly seek the wisdom necessary to navigate the way forward. And finally, and again, I would submit most importantly, you must be bold, to act decisively when the moment demands it, to display the grit and the fortitude necessary to seize the opportunity for victory. Now, with all that in mind, I can think of no better leader to serve as our keynote speaker today. He is a leader who understands exactly what it takes to maintain our warfighting advantage and really requires no introduction to this audience. Even with the incredible amount he is doing on behalf of our Commander-in-Chief and our nation, he prioritized this event to launch you back in the joint and combined force at this critical time. Chairman Dan Kane is a command pilot with more than 2,800 hours in F-16, including 150 in combat. He has served across operational, joint, and interagency roles, including at the Central Intelligence Agency and on the White House staff, a special operations officer, a member of the National Guard, and a serial entrepreneur and investor, and is a graduate of our Joint and Combined Warfare School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the 22nd Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisenkeem. Sir, thank you for being here.
Well, how you doing? Thanks, Admiral Garvin, and welcome to the oven, as we'll now call the tent here. And to the class of 2026, I expect a big round of applause every time I say that. Good morning, and to the families on both sides, good morning as well, all the senior leaders, ambassadors, faculty. Thank you for letting me escape the Pentagon for 2 hours and 26 minutes of time this morning. I'll keep my remarks pretty short, but most importantly, I'm grateful to be here with each and every one of you. It's humbling for us and for the vice chairman and I, both of which who are here. You don't get one, but you get two. And the good news is you'll get your picture, because I got to go right after I talk to the White House. You will get your picture with the best looking of the two of us by a long, long way, but you will get your picture taken with the second best fighter pilot. Sorry, I couldn't miss that opportunity, Vice. Thank you for pouring in to this last year. Thank you for not missing an opportunity to be the leaders that your nations and the joint force need out of you. But you could not get here, my brothers and sisters, without your family, your friends, your loved ones in the audience. And for those here and those who are not here, thank you for pouring into this incredible class of 2026. Everything we do in this profession is built on relationships, and yours, the family, friends, and loved ones, is the foundational relationship that makes all of these incredible leaders in this cohort's service possible. You serve alongside them when they're grinding away late at night. You serve alongside them on the weekends. You sacrifice when they have to write some paper when they would really rather be hanging out with their family. None of us could do what our nation asks us to do without the incredible families and friends that are alongside us. So, class of 2026, stand up and let's give your families a round of applause. All right, thank you. Okay, NDU class of 2026. Congratulations. As we gather here today and celebrate the 50th anniversary of this incredible institution and the 250th birthday of our great nations, and I look out across this sea of joint interagency and coalition warfighters, I am struck with an incredible sense of profound gratitude, because none of you had to be here today. None of you had to take this road of service that you did. None of you had to raise your right hand to uphold a set of ideals founded 250 years ago, but you did. You chose a life of service. You chose a life of sacrifice. You chose to serve your brothers and sisters in the foxhole, in the cubicle, on the battlefields of the future next to you. You bound to that teammate to your left and right. And you chose to make some awesome memes, I understand, as well. And I heard Teddy Roosevelt has been strong in this class, and I can't wait to see some of those. And you made a choice to serve again when you came here to this great academic institution at NDU, where I know many of you hoped in your inner child that this would be a year to relax a little bit and reset from that 05 or 06 major command. And then you encountered the crucible known as NDU, and you began to get a book and more books and reading and reading and reading. And frankly, I don't know how you do it all, but you do. So I'm grateful and I'm proud, along with the Vice Chairman, to be with all of you today, and for the choices that you and your family have made to bring you here, to be a part of this incredible profession of arms is something that's extraordinarily important right now for our country and for our allies and partners that are here, for your countries as well. The strategic environment, my brothers and sisters, that you're entering into right now is dynamic and delicate. This commencement today, the true definition of commencement, marks the beginning of your journey as strategic leaders in the joint force. You grew up as tactical leaders, but now you come back having changed and evolved during the crucible of this last year. You step back into a world, even in 1 year, that is fundamentally different than the world you left before. It's defined by incredibly complex situations, rapid technological advancements and acceleration. Warfare and national security are no longer defined by the classic domains that we all grew up with. And now we compete and potentially fight from the seabed to beyond cislunar space, in the cognitive and in the information space each and every day. Our adversaries seek to operate below the threshold of armed conflict while trying to exploit ambiguities and leverage things like emerging technologies to disrupt our strategic calculus. And they are out there building their own relationships and competing with us, and doing it by cooperating, sharing intelligence, technology, and personnel amongst one another. To meet that threat and to deliver on the safety, prosperity, and security that our nation and our nations need, it requires you to be transformative in this chapter of your professional military lives. Today, you move from the concrete tactical level of warfare into that operational and strategic environment. You've proven yourselves over these last 12 to 15 years to be perfect tacticians at that level, to think about the target, the objective, how you're going to execute the warfighting functions to go achieve a tactical objective. But now, thanks to this great staff, professors who've poured into you, but most importantly, those teammates who were in those seminars with you, you now come out of this experience different, evolved, more thoughtful, more strategic. You now have to account for more perspectives, more insights, the context of the complicated operating environment that we're living and operating in right now, each and every day, and balance an incredibly wide-ranging set of risks and fleeting opportunities that you simply didn't have to worry about before. Because of the advancement of technology, which I know you guys have used a lot of AI, which is great, our decision space as senior leaders has compressed. The time required for us to be able to carefully consider the use of military force is decreased now. And because of the profound weight and consequences of the advice and work that you will do, this investment of in you is an incredibly important thing, not just for each and every one of you, but for our nation and our security. You did not spend the last year here at the National Defense University and the other colleges to simply learn how to write. You came here to start thinking and deeply understand the context in which national security decisions must be and will be made, and to always be thinking about, if tasked to go do something, how will we do that and how will we win? Shortly after you graduate, many of you are going to be writing strategic assessments or directly advising combatant commanders or the vice chairman and I. Your counsel carries real-world consequences. Your recommendations to us in the United States military or to those senior leaders within our allies and partners that you will go advise must be grounded in the intellectual rigor, the balanced perspectives, the clinical precision that you've gained an ability to understand and then offered to your senior leaders in a way that they can understand that. And in order to do that, you had to read a lot. The complex environment, my friends, that we're facing requires you to be and remain relentlessly curious as you have been for this last year. Your journey of learning as leaders does not end today, but it actually accelerates today. And you owe it to those that you will go lead in your next jobs to be the leaders that they deserve out of you. And that means continuing to grind every single day to be the leader that they deserve. Your decisions will be consequential. Not unlike an NDU graduate that 50 years ago graduated from this institution, an Air Force officer named Brent Scrowcroft, who shortly after graduating from here earned a master's through this program, ultimately his PhD, and ended up as the National Security Advisor, not once, but twice. He knew the tactical level of warfare, but until he came here to NDU, he did not understand the consequences and the considerations of the use of military force and the importance, the criticality of always asking yourself the fundamental question, and then what? If we go execute this thing, and then what happens? And having perfect, beautiful clarity over two additional questions. Can we go do this? Which is a question that the Joint Force answers. It's a military question, but always understanding that the should we question lands at the policy level. And we don't do that in our business. But in the end, it's all about relationships. In this line of work, the margins of error are so thin and the complexity is so high that we cannot do this work alone. It requires relationships. And that's why the most valuable thing that you are taking away from this year together is not the insights in those academic texts that you read or the speakers that you heard. It's the brother and sister sitting left of you or right of you. Stay in touch with each other. You are the future leaders of our military. You're the future leaders of your country's military. And your ability to see the network of relationships, whether it's the interagency or the international community, is critically important. Maintain those relationships and make sure that they sustain a level of trust and confidence between your classmates and you. And of course, you debated a lot within those seminars, but when you drive off this campus here today, I charge each and every one of you to stay close with your seminar mates and with your classmates. You are now those vital translators between grand strategy developed by political policymakers and the realities of going to achieve those political objectives through the use of military force and the associated risks. And never ever forgetting that we owe that to our leaders to make sure that they have clarity and understanding of those risks. Keeping our joint force also relevant also means maintaining out in front of our innovation. Doesn't mean adopting new technologies. It means adopting new ways of thinking and being unconstrained in the entrepreneurial way that we think about problems. Teammates, when you come to us at the Joint Staff or you go out to a combatant command and you encounter something that's been done a certain way for 5,000 years, ask them what has to be true to go faster. Ask deliberate and beautiful questions, thoughtfully informed with as much EQ as you have IQ, but sustain and maintain those relationships. As I conclude today's remarks and leave you, and you re-enter the national security ecosystem as our nation's rising strategic leaders, I remind you again to guard those relationships. Carefully weigh your words and never stop being the learning leader that the joint force needs out of you. Your nation is relying on you to be deliberate, thoughtful, creative, cunning, at times diabolical, always entrepreneurial, oftentimes innovative, but to be able to grind it out in a way that brings the team together and moves faster and faster and faster at the nation's need and speed. You're going to go crush this, and it's awesome to see all of you here in this heat tank that we have you in, and one last crucible of test of your ability to rejoin the Joint Force. Lastly, I would be remiss here in this incredibly beautiful day, an important day, that we not think about those members of the deployed force who are out there right now doing our nation's business, who did so last night and when ordered, always stand ready to do so again. Let's keep our deployed and their families in our thoughts, and let's always keep our fallen and their families in our thoughts. It is through their gift of the ultimate sacrifice and their families who live on that we find such incredible strength. To the class of 2026, it's pretty good. The Vice Chairman and I and the rest of the Joint Force and the Joint Chiefs are deeply grateful for what you've done over this last year. Your work is just getting started, so go out there tonight, have a beer, only one, drink some water, and prepare to get after it. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, General Kane. Thank you, sir. We will now begin the conferral of degrees to the qualified graduates of the class of 2026. I ask that you be considerate and not block the view of others if you rise to take photos. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor of the College of International Security Affairs, Mr. Greg Olson,
College of International Security Affairs, class of 2026, will you please rise? Vice Admiral Garvin, I have the honor to present the College of International Security Affairs candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and are duly recommended by the faculty of the College of International Security Affairs for the degree of Master of Arts in Strategic Security Studies.
By the authority vested in me by Congress and the President of the United States, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree recommended by the faculty of your college with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. General Mahoney and Chancellor Olson, would you please join me center stage?
Will the first row of the College of International Security Affairs graduates come forward to receive your diplomas? Will the remaining students please be seated? Salam Al-Ablushi, United Arab Emirates. Meshraf Al-Maki, Saudi Arabia. Abdullah Al-Zarani, Saudi Arabia. James Armstrong, Distinguished Graduate. Narmamet Babishov, Turkmenistan. Laszlo Balint, Hungary. Deborah Chapman. Tokozani Chazimia, Malawi. Timur Dandibayev, Kazakhstan. Robert Davidson, Distinguished Graduate. Otar Doladze, Georgia. George El Haddad, Lebanon. Mohammed El Bihari, Egypt. Mohammed El Bore, Egypt. Edowu Badewu, Nigeria. Mahfoud Hadje, Tunisia. Guillaume Han, Cameroon. Karo Hagmertson, Armenia. Ole Hopko, Ukraine. Tri Osmanto, Indonesia. Ido Kas, Israel. Andrew Kim. Changyin Li, Taiwan, distinguished graduate. William Lovakenya, Tanzania. Jonathan Malda. Holly Manas, distinguished graduate. Christopher Marquesino. Kevin Matthews. Andrew Moizan. Salim Nasser, Pakistan. Zenon Deseye Barudini. Orchat Nunpakdi, Thailand. Mohammed Obedat, Jordan. Arasto Oleve, Philippines. Sarhuk Panuk, Ukraine. Juan Perez Guzman, Colombia. Heather Prophet. Mohammed Rizman Ramli, Malaysia. Rano Radzik, Estonia. Aisha Rosilio, Israel. Austin Rust. Brandon Schlass. Alexander Siegert, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Brooke Sharpley, Australia, distinguished graduate. Azamat Sisatov, Kazakhstan. Jurgas Staninitis, Lithuania. Jeremy Thigpen. Daniel Trimbley, distinguished graduate. Elizabeth Tufts. Edward Tonido, Fiji. Adrian Vargas, Argentina. David Velez Altamirano, Ecuador. Dwayne Wilson. Youssef Kuwait, distinguished graduate. And Patrick Young.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant of the National War College, Rear Admiral Chase Patrick, United States Navy.
Warriors of the National War College class of 2026, will you please rise? Vice Admiral Garvin, I have the honor to present the National War College candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and are duly recommended by the faculty of the National War College for the degree Master of Science in National Security Strategy.
By the authority vested in me by Congress and the President of the United States, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree recommended by the faculty of your college with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. General Mahoney and Admiral Patrick, will you please join me center stage?
Let's go, Warriors. Will the first row of National War College graduates come forward to receive your diplomas? Will the remaining Warriors please be seated? John Paul Adrian, distinguished graduate. Ahmed Al-Masari, Saudi Arabia. Abdul Aziz Al-Busaidi, Oman. Ismat Al-Jabur, Jordan. Nicholas Allen. Nicholas Anderson. Todd Anderson. Sean Andrews. Claudio Ariado, Italy. Shalgas Belabekov, Kazakhstan. Christopher Baldwin. Reno Bamford. Onijira Barbosa, Brazil. Kelly Bean. Brian Beers. Lynette Banky. Mohammed Amin Benhaj, Algeria. Keith Benoit. Ian Benson. Taghi Benzakin, France. Ronald Bess, distinguished graduate. Ami Bomik, distinguished graduate. Brian Bird. Chris Calloway. Samantha Cantrell. John Kayangang. Constantine Siciliano. Garrett Close, distinguished graduate. Daniel Connors. Joseph Conti. Jennifer Cooper. Amy Corey. Nicholas Cowan. Thomas Coyle. William Cross. Karina Cuellar, distinguished graduate. Bart D'Angelo. Christopher Decker. Matthew Deffenbaugh. William Den. Paul Darren. Brian Devlin. David Dobell. David D. Abigail Einspar. Estefania Ellis. Kelly Farmer. Joshua Fennell. Philip Ferris. Richard Fitzmaurice. Aaron Flagg. Travis Gagnon. Michael Gardner. Tamba Gayflor, Liberia. Kristen Gilmore. Al Giwa. Robert Green. Christina Griggs. Kevin Griggs. Hugo Guevara. Matthew Hagerman. Brian Hansel. Rola Herreri. Kenneth Hart. Mahathi Hassan, Bangladesh. James Hayward. Andrew Heepis. Dana Howe. Richard Zhao. Jan Jeffrey, distinguished graduate. John Judy. Nathan Kane. David Kelm, distinguished graduate. Jordan Keogh. Sophia Kilgee. Wesley King. Rebecca King. Scott Kinner. Michael Kaiser. Jordan Cobbs. Michael Koob, distinguished graduate. Mary Johanna Korhonen, Finland. Erica Keene. Colin Lefevre. Robert Lang, Australia, distinguished graduate. Nathaniel Lauderback, distinguished graduate. Bobby Lee. Luke Lissel. Sami Luuka Konen, Finland. Daniel Long, distinguished graduate. James Lopez. Nicholas Luina. Kyle Lynch. Yomaris McDonald. Nathan Macklin. Justin Marchese, distinguished graduate. Ronaldo Martinez. Philip Mason. Brian Maxfield. Jacqueline McCormick. William McCormick. Robert McCutcheon, distinguished graduate. Mac McAvoy. Allison McFeeters. Anton Melnick, Ukraine. Patrick Maris. Sean Merritt. Athananios Metzios, Greece. David Miller, distinguished graduate. Robert Miller. Edgar Molina Puentes, Colombia. Christopher Modlock. Mark Morrison. Dorian Mosqueda Orpezo, Mexico. Bill Murad. Kevin Murniak. Christopher Nash. Mark Newdigate. Ayodela Olasibi, Nigeria. Brendan O'Neill. Kenji Onodera, Japan. Liangshu Pan, Taiwan. Marla Paper. Abigail Parkinson, United Kingdom, distinguished graduate. Clifford Parr. Nathan Patrick. Andrew Paul. Nicole Penn. Sherry Perkins. Octavian Popa, Romania. Stony Portis. Matthew Press. Carolyn Price Moore. Ryan Prince. Grace Perkey, distinguished graduate. Andres Rahimi. Amanda Ratliff. John Reed. Shavrinda Rashmi Nepal. Shane Rexius. Justin Reynolds. John Radigan. Terry Riesel. Philip Rigaud. Ryan Rooks. Rita Catalina Rosales Gonzalez, distinguished graduate. Ghazi Salahuddin, Pakistan. Jose Salas. R.C. Sangil. Kaylee Scholl. Soo Woo-young, Republic of Korea. Parikshit Sharma, India. Jonathan Sheeter. Zion Simpson. Zachary Smith, distinguished graduate. Peter Sproul, Canada. Emily Stelflug. Tyler Struzinski. Ditch Suppa. Robert Sabo, Hungary. Beth Teach. Bryson Tenhold, distinguished graduate. Ryan Thompson. Taylor Thompson, distinguished graduate. Jan Timmering, Germany. Travis Toole. Matthew Treadwell. Aaron Truler. Elad Suri, Israel. Tara Verbick. Mike Vysotsky. William Yu. Benny Wayudi, Indonesia. Daniel Walker. Charles Wall. Kevin Ward. Jay Weaver. Todd Weiser. Brett White. Carl Wiest. Latoria Wiggins. Shauna Williams. Miosha Wilson. Richard Winfield. Benjamin Wisnowski. Patrick Yanez. John E. Ri Zhu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor of the College of Information and Cyberspace, Ms. Elizabeth Fu.
Ravens, class of 2026, will you please rise? Vice Admiral Garvin, I have the honor to present the College of Information and Cyberspace candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and are duly recommended by the faculty of the College of Information and Cyberspace for the degree of Master of Science in Strategic Information and Cyberspace Studies.
By the authority vested in me by Congress and the President of the United States, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree recommended by the faculty of your college, with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. General Mahoney and Chancellor Fu, would you please join me at center stage?
Ravens, will the first row of the College of Information and Cyberspace graduates please come forward to receive your diplomas? Will the remaining murder of Ravens please be seated? Biemner Ambraha. Nasser Al-Maherbi, United Arab Emirates. Monif Al-Monif, Saudi Arabia. Abdullah Al-Shati, Kuwait. Misbah Amen, Pakistan. Matthew Ashton. Jose Valderrama. Shem Beriogar. Konstantin Batrak, Ukraine. Jeremiah Bennett. Erica Bruton. Douglas Brown. Christopher Burton. Erica Chavez. CJ Codrington. Sarah Crane, distinguished graduate. Adam Davis. Luis Del Filippo. Derek Dozier. Alan Dubovi, Czech Republic. Andrew Duncan, Canada, distinguished graduate. Travis Edelman, distinguished graduate. Shell Gopal. Frank Grumman. Nathan Goulash, distinguished graduate. David Hamilton. Michelle Henderson. Bradley Hyatt. Andres Iriarte. Muhammad Jason, Indonesia. Raymond Zhang. Kenneth Johnson. Kia Jones Wilson. Induta Kamui, Kenya. Crystal Kellogg. Chris Kinslow. William Lepp. John Magalitz. April Martin. Todd Meredith. Nikola Majovic, Montenegro. Kashina Mingo. Shaheen Mozafari, distinguished graduate. Sebastiano Nane. Andrew Nation, distinguished graduate. Jared Nystrom. Jessica Perez, distinguished graduate. Samir Puri. Jordan Rankin. Avicii Raviv, Israel. Iris Rojas Santoni. Takashi Sato, Japan. Christopher Seidler, distinguished graduate. Adam Simpson, United Kingdom. Michelle Spangler, distinguished graduate. Robert Spoderick, distinguished graduate. Alon Stern, Israel. Stephanie Stewart. Perry Sankara, India. Philip Tartaglia. Carson Tenney. Jose Veneroso Dominguez, Mexico. Andrew Walker. Wayne Walsh. Opa indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant of the Dwight D. Eisenhower School for National Security and Resource Strategy, Brigadier General Christian Aguilar, United States Air Force.
Eisenhower Tigers, class of 2026, will you please rise? Vice Admiral Garvin, I have the honor to present the Dwight D. Eisenhower School for National Security and Resource Strategy candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and are duly recommended by the faculty of the Eisenhower School for the degree Master of Science, National Resource Strategy.
By the authority vested in me by Congress and the President of the United States, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree recommended by the faculty of your college with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. General Mahoney, General Aguilar, please join me center stage.
One last time. Go Tigers! Will the first row of the Eisenhower School graduates come forward to receive your diplomas? Will the remaining Tigers please be seated? Joseph Adams. Reed Adams. Sulahuddin Adin Khalif. Julio Aguera. Jeffrey Ahern. Marwan Al-Danhani, United Arab Emirates. Barney Alis, distinguished graduate. Muin Al-Hababe, Jordan. Yunus Al-Hadidi, Oman. Deshonda Allen. Ghanem Al-Sulaiti, Qatar. Peter and this. Brian Anthony. James Antone. David Aparicio, distinguished graduate. Adam Aurelio. Dana Autry. Holly Baker, distinguished graduate. Leonard Backlars. Allison Barkalow. Simon Barr. John Barrett. Catherine Barton, distinguished graduate. Zoya Bazarnik, distinguished graduate. Tobalina Beck. Christopher Blake, distinguished graduate. Sean Bodie. Catherine Bologna. Diana Bradfield. James Brodus. Michael Bridge. Keith Brown. James Brown. Jennifer Biuka. Daniel Burke. Edward Burleson, distinguished graduate. Mark Burns. Micah Bushhouse. Bryant Callahan. John Campion. Christopher Carson. Theodore Citrullo, distinguished graduate. Laura Chalmers. Matthew Chellin. Mateo Chino. Soshara Chumner. Anthony Clark. James Collins. Jacqueline Combs. Arnold Cortez. Macedo Coutinho, Mozambique. Nicholas Culver. Bogdan Kurka, Romania. Marcela Curtis. Ivica Setkovsky, North Macedonia. Ryan Damore, distinguished graduate. Brandon Davidson. Justin Davis. Carl Davis. Megan Davis. James Delaney. Kosta Delev, Bulgaria. Herbert Dilag, Philippines. Imad Dean, Pakistan. Francois Dion, Canada. Paul Dolce. Gabrielle Duray, Canada. Robert Doss, distinguished graduate. Denny Dresch. Jean-Luc Duberne, France. Baron Dulaney. Marcella Duncan. Thomas Eaton, distinguished graduate. Samuel Ehrlich. Jessica Farrell. William Fecto. Timothy Feeney. Matthew Ferentz, distinguished graduate. Kristen Fisher. Brad Fisher, distinguished graduate. Luke Freeman. Matthew Garvin. Brian Gabert. Daniel Gibson. Jenny Gibson. Brandon Glass. Daniel Green. Albert Hainsfurther. Michael Hallinan. Jeff Hamilton. Kurt Hansen. Sarah Harari. Lucas Horovich. Amanda Harrington. Matthew Hart. Dirk Hasbach. Stephen Hawkins, distinguished graduate. Anjali Haynes. Adam Hebden. Corinne Hecox. Jacob Hempen, distinguished graduate. Ryan Hemperly, distinguished graduate. Christopher Henderson. Paul Herman. Timothy Higley. Mark Hillard. Andrew Hodgkins. Derek Hojon. Scott Hoagland. Jeffrey Hughes. Richard Jahelka. Joseph Johnson, distinguished graduate. Joshua Johnson. Garrett Jones. Aubrey Kadiwa, Botswana. Jorg Kaiser, Germany. Kåre Carlsen, Norway. Fotios Kaskiris, Cyprus. Andrew Kasman. Adam Kowalski. Kara Keegan. Abdul Rahman Kinyuta. Philip Kern. Erhan Kaliçaslun, Turkey. Michael Kim. Phila Kim. John Knapp. John Kohut. Kevin Kautz. John Koyama. Harston Krieger. Anand Krishna. Gopala Krishnan, India. Peter Kuimet, Estonia. Anna Kaviblad, Sweden. Austin Quinto, Nigeria. Danny LaCour. Marcus Laird. Alexandra Landreth. Richard Langell. Emily Lapp. Michael Lasorda, distinguished graduate. Catherine Laws, distinguished graduate. Eric Leatherman. Catherine Leidenberg. Scott Lazinski. Evan Lewin. Christina Lim. Brian Lonis, distinguished graduate. Seth Lorimer. Randy Luddington. Alejandro Magana. No. Umed Muhammad Amin, Iraq. Matthew Maness, distinguished graduate. Amoy Manley. Robert Marshall. Ryan Martin. Erwin Mason. Deanna McCoy. Patrick McEachran. Matthew McGinnis. Christopher McGregor, Australia. Leslie McPeak. Odell Means. John Meyer. Chad Mahalik. Marcus Miller. Andrew Miskovich. Shadril Modmokhtar, Malaysia. Brian Morgan. Samuel Musioki, Kenya. Andrew Myers. Emmanuel Indosi, Tanzania. Adrian Nicholas. John Nielsen. David Nisler. Joshua Nunnally. George Okorodudu. Kristen Olson. Kakaber Parchukashvili, Georgia. Bangsu Park, Republic of Korea. Michał Pawlik, Poland. Joseph Payton. John Perry. Edmundo Perez Ramose, Mexico. Sasha Peroni. Andrea Peters. Mark Matthew Phelps. Distinguished graduates. Kevin Phillips. Joseph Popham. Amanda Porter. Akal Putra, Indonesia. Preston Rakowskis. Jackson Rains. John Rankin, distinguished graduate. Jane Ratti. David Ratner. Kaylin Reardon. DeMarcio Reed. Mohammed Mohsin Raza, Bangladesh. Casey Robbins. Brianna Rodriguez. Alfredo Rodriguez Diaz, Peru. Emily Rosenblum. Wesley Rounsaville. Christopher Rousseau, distinguished graduate. Christina Rumayor. Renat Saidinov, Kazakhstan. Jose Sanchez. Paul Santamaria, distinguished graduate. Joel Sadazan. Angelo Scarlato. Jessica Snyder. Monica Seeger. Jason Seitz. Leslie Ship. Eman Shoman, Egypt. Jesse Showers. Joshua Simons. Catherine Smith. Sarah Smith. Sean Smith. Joseph Snyder. Shelby Summer. Sarah Souza. Jonathan Spielman. Putipipat Srijunbun, Thailand. Nicole Stenstead, distinguished graduate. Connor Stevens. Edwin Stevens. Brent Stoker, distinguished graduate. Zia Syed. Zinat Syed. Colleen Samansky. Peter Talley. Ian Teagarden, distinguished graduate. Christopher Terrio. Corinza Thomas. Peter Thomas. Christopher Thomas. Joseph Tomer. Jonathan Thompson. Yaroslav Tomana, Chechnya, distinguished graduate. Ihor Tovma, Ukraine. Joseph Towns. Wilson Trehan, distinguished graduate. Jennifer Troll. Susanna Troxler. Dario Tusakovic, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Langston Turner. John Hewlett. Jovan Vargas, Colombia. Catherine Warman. Hunter Washburn. Joseph Weekly, distinguished graduate. James Winsell, distinguished graduate. Michael Wetzel. Eric Wexler. Sarah Whitesides. Anthony Williams. Anthony Williams. Jennifer Wynn. Gabriel Wolf. David Woods. Lalani Wright. Yesun Yoon. Madalena Young Smith. Andrew Zaff. Lauren Zaff. Distinguished graduate. And Eric Zoll.
Will all the 2026 graduates of the National Defense University please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the National Defense University's 2026 graduates of the College of International Security Affairs, the National War College, the College of Information and Cyberspace, and the Dwight D. Eisenhower School for National Security and Resource Strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing for the benediction by Chaplain Sosan and the departure of the official party.
As we conclude this ceremony, let us give thanks for the knowledge gained and the challenges overcome. May we go forward determined to meet the challenges of our time and help build a more secure, more peaceful, and more hopeful world. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and grant you peace. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Thank you and congratulations again. to the newest graduates of the National Defense University.